Epistle to my brother George by John Keats. Full many a dreary hour have I passed, my brain bewildered, and my mind o'ercast with heaviness, and seasons when I thought now sphery strains by me could e'er be caught from the blue dome, or I to dimness gaze on the far depth where sheeted lightning plays, or on the wavy grass outstretched sublimely, pry 'mong the stars to strive to think divinely, but I should never hear Apollo's song, though feathery clouds were floating all along the purple west, and two bright strakes between the golden lyre itself were dimly seen. That the still murmur of a honeybee would never teach a rural song to me, that the bright glance from beauty's eyelids slanting would never make a lay of mine enchanting, or warm my breast with ardour to unfold some tale of love and arms in time of woe. But there are times when those that love obey fly from all soaring far, far away. A sudden glow comes on them, nor do they see in water, earth, or air but poesy. It has been said, dear George, and true I hold it, for knightly Spenser to Libertas told it, that when a poet is in such a trance, in air her seas wide courses pour, and prance bestridden of gay knights in gay apparel, who at each other tilt in playful quarrel, and what we ignorantly sheet lightning call is the swift opening of their wide portal, when the bright water blows his trumpet clear, whose tones reach naught on earth but poet's ear. When these enchanted portals open wide, and through the light the horsemen swiftly glide, the poet's eye can reach those golden halls, and view the glory of the festivals. Their ladies fair, that in the distance seem fit for the silvering of the seraph's dream, their rich, bright goblets, that incessant run, like the bright spots that move about the sun. And when upheld, the wine from each bright jar pours with the lustre of the morning star. Yet further off are dimly seen the bowers, of which no mortal eye can reach the flowers. And 'tis right just, for well Apollo knows 'twould make the poet quarrel with the rose. All that's revealed from that far seat of blisses is the clear fountain's interchanging kisses, as gracefully descending light and thin, like silver streaks across a dolphin's fin, when he upswimmeth from the coral caves, and sports with half his tail above the waves. These wonders strange he sees, and many more, whose head is pregnant with poetic lore. Should he open an evening ramble, fair the forehead to the soothing breezes bear, would he naught see but the dark, silent blue, with all its diamonds trembling through and through? Or the coy moon, when in the waviness of whitest clouds she does her beauty dress, and stately places higher up and higher, like a sweet nun in holy day attire? Ah yes, much more would start into his sight the revelries and mysteries of night. And should I ever see them, I will tell you such tales as needs must with amazement spell you. These are the living pleasures of above, but richer far posterity's reward. What does he murmur with his latest breath, while his proud eye looks through the film of death? What bore I leave this dull and earthly mould, yet shall my spirit lofty converse hold with after times. The patriot shall fell my stern alarum, and then chef the steel, or in the senate thunder out my numbers, to startle princes from their easy slumbers. The sage will mingle with each moral theme my happy thoughts sententious. He will teem with lofty periods, when my verses fire him, when I'll stop from heaven to inspire him. Lays have I left of such a dear delight, that maids will sing them on their bridal night. Gay villagers upon the morn of May, when they have tired their gentle limbs with play, and formed a snowy circle on the grass, and placed amidst of all that lovely lass, who chosen is the queen, with a fine head crowned with flowers purple, white, and red. For there the lily and the musk rose, sighing, are emblems true of hapless lovers dying. Between her breasts, but never yet felt trouble, a bunch of violets full blown, and double serenely sleep. She from her casket takes a little book, and when a joy awakes about each youthful heart, with stifled cries, and rubbing of white hands and sparkling eyes, for she's to read the tale of hopes and fears, one that I fostered in my youthful years. The pearls that on each glistening circlet sleep, must ever and anon with silent creep, lured by the innocent dimples. To sweet rest shall the dear babe upon its mother's breast be lulled with songs of mine. Fair bird, adieu! My dales and hills are fading from my view. Swiftly I mount upon wide-spreading pinions, far from the narrow bound of thy dominions. Full joy I feel of as I cleave the air, that my soft verse will charm thy daughters fair, and warm thy sons. My dear friend and brother, could I at once my mad ambition smother, for tasting joys like these, sure I should be happier and dearer to society. At times, 'tis true, I felt relief from pain, when some bright thought has darted through my brain. Through all that day I felt a greater pleasure than if I'd brought to light a hidden treasure. As to my sonnets, though none else should heed them, I feel delighted still that you should read them. Of late, too, I have had much calm enjoyment, stretched on the grass at my best loved employment of scribbling lines for you. These things I thought while in my face the freshest breeze I caught. E'en now I'm pillowed on a bed of flowers that crowns a lofty lift, which proudly towers above the ocean waves, stalks and blades, chequer my tablet with their quivering shades. On one side is a field of dropping outs, through which the poppies show their scarlet coats, so pert and useless that they bring to mind the scarlet coats that pester humankind. And on the other side outspread is seen ocean's blue mantle, streaked with purple and green. Now 'tis I see a canvas ship, and now mark the bright silver curling round her prow. I see the lark dropping in his nest, and the broad-winged seagull never at rest. For when no more he spreads his feathers free, his breast is dancing on the restless sea. Now I direct my eyes into the west, which at this moment is in sunbeams dressed. Why westward turn? 'Twas but to say adieu. 'Twas but to kiss my hand, dear brother, to you.